This is the second video of the Veranda Orthodox Tolkien timeline of the Second Age of Middle-earth, and is part of Novus, Renaissance's Heretics and Hounds series that counters the blatant abysmal postmodern heresy of the Rings of Power show. As it relates to the Rings of Power show heresy, the events that Professor Tolkien wrote and those that were portrayed in the show are irreconcilable, and as a result, the show can never be fixed. Moreover, the Rings of Power utterly destroy the noble and absolute essential character arch of Galadriel. Now the continuation of the Veranda Orthodox Tolkien timeline of the Second Age of Middle-earth. The second period of the Second Age, the Rising, year 600 through 1199. Year 600. The first ships of the Numenorians appear off the coasts of Middle-earth and are welcomed by High King Gil-galad, beginning the friendship and alliance of Numenor and the Eldar of Lindon. Year 650 to 675, Galadriel becomes aware that Sauron had been left behind in Middle-earth. Galadriel perceived an evil controlling purpose abroad in the world, and it seemed to proceed from a source further to the east, beyond Eriador and the Misty Mountains. Year 700, Keleborn and Galadriel depart east from Lindon and establish the Noldorin realm of Eregion, in proximity to the Dwarves of Khazad-dûn, or Moria. From year 700 to 750, Galadriel was more far-sighted in this than Keleborn. She perceived from the beginning that Middle-earth could not be saved from the residue of evil that Morgoth had left behind him, save by a union of all the peoples who were in their way and in their measure opposed to him. She looked upon the dwarves also with the eye of a commander, seeing them the finest warriors to pit against the orcs. Galadriel was a Noldo, and like others of the Noldor, had been a pupil in Valinor of Aule and Yavanna, the giver of fruits, queen of the earth. Year 725, Aldarion, son of Tar-men-Neldor, sails on his first journey from Numenor across the sea to Middle-earth, Lindon, and western Eregion. During that time, he made the friendship with Círdan, the shipwright, and High King Gil-galad. Year 727, Aldarion returns from his first voyage. Year 730, Aldarion sails back to Lindon, Middle-earth, on his second voyage. Year 733, Aldarion returns to Numenor and remains for a year. Year 734, Aldarion begins his third voyage, as per the Downfall of Numenor text. He was no longer content to sail to Mithlond, that is the Grey Havens, but began to explore the coasts southward, past the mouths of Bar-Anduin, also known as the Brandywine, and Gwathlo, also called the Grey Flood, and later River of Shadow, Ernangren, or the River Isen. And he rounded the dark cape of Ras-Morthil, and beheld Arndrast, or Long Cape, which is the great bay of Baelfalis, and the mountains of the country of Amroth, where the Nandor elves still dwell. Year 739, Aldarion returns to Numenor, bringing gifts from Gil-galad to his father, Tar-men-Neldor. Year 740, Tarilendil surrenders the scepter of Numenor to his son, Tar-men-Neldor, 5th king of Numenor. Aldarion founds the Guild of Ventures. This concept is copyrighted 2024 by Novus Renaissance, the home of the supernatural fantasy series Dor var Dor and its lost legends and sagas of pre-flood Earth. Come and join us on an epic adventure and discover our books, music, merch, and the inspiration of your imagination.